Hey, what's up, my friend? So, in today's episode, I want to share with you, right, 5 things that I avoid in technical analysis. And just because I avoid it, right, doesn't mean it's wrong, doesn't mean it can't be used, but it's just not meant for me. Okay, first thing I avoid is Elliott waves. And I get a lot of, comments, questions from traders. Hey, Raina, can you do a video of Elliott waves? Can you, explain to me? Right, and the reason why I get so many comments and feedback about it is because it's done confusing, right? I have, look at it, right? And I find that it's way too subjective and way too, even too confusing for me. You have, the five wave, right? Wave one, two, three, four, five, and within the wave you have A, B, C, D, E. And sometimes if the wave do something that 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 is not up to your expectations. You have to adjust your levels, you have to adjust the numbering, the lines, whatsoever, and it's just way too complex for me. So I avoid Elliott waves. Not that it's not a good tool. I know that there are traders, right, who find success with it, but just not for me because I like to keep my trading simple. And Elliott waves to me, it is not simple, and so I avoid it. Okay. Number two, right? I also avoid scalping. And again, not because scalping is wrong, right? I know of traders who are successfully scalping the markets, but I know what I want from trading, right? When I get involved in trading, I know that I want to treat this as a business. I want trading, right, to provide for me and not the other way around where I have to, serve trading as though it's my master. So trading to me is a business, right? And I put in money into the business, right? And I want the money, right, to make me even more money, right? I don't want to be a slave to the business. I don't want to, spend 12 hours in front of the monitor, and that is what scalping is all about, right? You will spend hours and hours, right, watching the markets, scalping the markets, and it's just not meant for me, right? That is not my goal, and not even why I got involved with trading in the first place, right? This is why I avoid scalping. Number three, I also avoid meaningless patterns, right? So there are some, patterns in the markets, right? Some weird animal names, right? Where, if this happens, right, price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, you buy. And to me, why should I be buying just because there is this particular pattern in the market? I mean, the human eyes, the human mind is pretty amazing. You can find pretty much pattern, right, in randomness out there. And if I don't have a logic, right, to why I should be buying based on a certain pattern, I won't do it, right? Because I won't even be convinced of the pattern, right? How do I know why it should work without a sound logic behind it? However, that is not to say that all patterns are useless because there are certain patterns that I like to trade. For example, the ascending triangle pattern, right? When you see an ascending triangle pattern, you see a series of higher lows into resistance. This tells you that the buyers are willing to buy at these higher prices, even up to resistance, right? So this is kind of like, building up pressure, like a pressure cooker, right? Pressure is building up, and if it breaks out of resistance, there's a good chance, right, the price could, follow through higher. So this pattern, like the ascending triangle pattern, I do trade it because I understand the logic behind why it should work. But if patterns that there isn't any sound logic, I avoid it as well. Number four, I also avoid indicators that I don't understand. If you go down to any platform, MT4, TradingView, Ninja Trader, whatsoever, they have their built-in indicators, and it's overwhelming, right? I'm looking at TradingView right now. You have stuff like, the Fisher transform. I swear that is an indicator I'm seeing right now. It's called a Fisher transform. What is a Fisher transform, right? Does a fish transform into a shark or something? What is your Fisher transform? Then I see something like the Elders Force Index. Is that like Star Wars? The Force is with you. What else? Then you have stuff like the no sure thing indicator. What is a no sure thing? There's nothing sure in the markets, and this indicator is called the no sure thing. And then, again, nothing against these indicators, but I clearly don't understand what's all about. I don't understand the math behind it. I don't understand what it's meant to do, and I avoid it because I do not know anything about it. Okay, simple, right? If you don't understand something in trading, right? If you do not know the underlying logic, right? You don't even know how the math come about. Avoid it at all costs, right? Because it's like, going out on a date. If you have no idea who that person is, if someone randomly texts you, hey, Raina, wanna hang out with me? If I don't know who you are, I don't know whether you're male or female, I don't know what's your gender, there's no way I'm gonna hang out with you. And it's the same for trading, right? If you have no idea what the indicator does or do, why do you want to have it on your charts? Right? And finally, right, the last thing I avoid is specific trading systems. Right? So this is actually something that I look forward to in my younger days. I'm always looking for the latest trading system, the latest strategies, but these days I actually avoid it because I know, right, that any sound trading strategy or system, it has to be backed by logic. It has to have a proven concept behind it. So instead of, looking out for specific trading systems, right, I always ask myself, what is the underlying concept behind it? What's the logic behind it? So I don't look for systems anymore. Instead, I look at concepts, right, logic, right. From then on, then I build my trading system. So whenever, someone comes up with a trading system that I've never seen before, hey, Rina, what do you think of it? I can't comment because I don't even know what's the logic or concept behind it. I got to, brainstorm, think about it before I can come up with anything, meaningful. So this is why I avoid specific trading systems altogether. I rather look for the concept, the principles behind it. Okay, so these are the 5 things, right, that I avoid in technical analysis. As I've mentioned, right, this is just me. That's the way I look at the markets. I won't say it's the only way to trade the markets. So with that said, Hope you got some value out of it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link is below, and I will talk to you soon.